From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Right there. No chance. Watch the safety trip.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
36.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Pan to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The offensive line, they didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Charles Little, danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead.
Some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You ain't going nowhere. 53, hurry. 53 at the left. I got you.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Good. 180. Mike. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And again, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Argelati. Here we go. Here's it.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Yellow. Check, check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first, and Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking for Watkins that time. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.